Look at him, just laying in the floor.
Oh, man. What's up, people? I'm going to hang around on here for a minute and give some of y'all time to get in here. I cannot see anything. I hope y'all can see me and hear me good. Maybe I should cut the Bluetooth off because it seems like it'd be more interference like that. Peace. Who is this in here with me? Peace. KJ. What's up, y'all? We're just out here sun gazing and just getting the energy from the sun that is very much needed. The planetary alignment, Mercury retrograde, y'all already know what it is. Peace, Charmaine. Peace, Mel. Hey, D Monet. Peace to y'all. Well, now I got what? 8 people in here with me. Peace to everybody in here with me. I'm Camson, one half of Remnants Gathering, aka Weirdo Gang. And I wanted to jump on here and do a video about the energy right now. I feel like it's super important for me to share this. So what are y'all experiencing? Like, what's going on with y'all? Because over here on our side, it's been a lot of purging, a lot of things coming to the surface. Deep emotional wounds coming to the surface. Seem like things trigger you a lot faster, a lot quicker than they used to. Maybe you feel like you've been up and down in your emotions and you're not being consistent. Maybe you starting to second guess your magic, to doubt your ability to manifest, to doubt whether or not the rituals throughout the last year that you've been doing, like, are they really helping you or doing anything? If you experiencing that is completely normal. What's going on right now is a lot of the soul work that we've been doing throughout the year since it's harvest season. And so in order for you, yes, Mama Oshun, that's what I'm talking about, Charmaine. You already know what it is. Oshun Day, Friday, the day of love. That's why I set the intention to do this by any means necessary. I was going to do this video today. So I just want to say that one of the things that's going on, if you've been doing rituals or sigils, your shoe came off. Sit down and put your shoe on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Here you go.
Put your foot up here. Y'all getting some behind the scenes.
Them 2 is my best friend, but 3 of us could be our friends.
Hold this. Say hey to everybody while I put your shoe on.
Hey, Ria.
Okay, there you go. Okay. So, yeah, that's she's so sweet. Our little starseed baby. But, okay, so let me tell y'all what's going on. So Isis energy is super strong right now. And to me, Isis and Oshun have a lot of similarities. This is the divine feminine. It's all about nurturing, but it's all about rebirth. So if you've been doing sigils, healing ceremonies, affirmations, mantras, if you've been meditating to reprogram your subconscious mind, if you've been doing creative writing, anything like that to try to manifest something, to try to use the laws of the universe to bring change into your life, well, what's happening is the way that change is going to come is by way of trials and tribulations. That's how it has to come. So what we are feeling, it seems weird. It's like, okay, I've been doing stuff to manifest wealth, and all of a sudden now I got all of these bills that I can't pay, and I got all of this debt. Well, the reason why that's happening is because in order for this newness, this new level to come in for you, something has to die. That has to be the fertilizer. Peace to you. Hey, Nikki. So that's going to be the fertilizer. So I know y'all feeling this. I know I'm not the only one. I know y'all feeling this. And not even just with your money, but in your relationships and stuff too. Stuff that's been under the surface, stuff that has been affecting how you manifest. But if you're not conscious of it, it's being drawn up to the conscious mind. And that happens through triggering. So there's going to be a lot of triggering. Hey, Larry. Peace, Larry. Thank you for jumping in here with us. So it's going to be a whole lot of triggering happening. But look, this is how you're going to get what you want. You can't get it any other way. We have to learn how to let things die. So what I kept doing, I was pulling cards just to see what is the energy right now for the collective to help us. What's up, Tila TV? Yeah, peace. So the energy right now is rebirth. But the part that we don't like to talk about is the funeral ceremony of different behaviors, patterns, and habits. And the only way we changed is when we are challenged to do so. And so this is what's going on right now. We are being challenged. So the things, hey, what's up, Catherine? Is that Catherine? What's up, Catherine? Yeah. Oh, thank you, General. The sun's so bright, I can hardly see you. Thank you. Yes. So I don't want y'all, don't get discouraged. Don't distrust your magic. Don't distrust the soul work that you've been doing, the shadow work that you have been doing. When harvest season comes, you're going to have to, some stuff gonna have to die. The leaves that's falling off the trees right now is actually preparation for what's going to come in the spring, right? So this is what is happening. So yes, your trees are shedding leaves right now. And there is a time coming where some of the things that made you feel like you were going in the right direction is falling down. But it has to happen that way. These are the cycles of life. These are the laws of nature. It has to happen. It can't happen any other way. And we have to learn how to respect the cycles of life. We have to learn how to respect peace, Janet. We have to learn how to respect that. It's coming. I know y'all feel it where you doubting things and you like, damn, by this time of the year, I was hoping to be at this point and I'm not there yet. I was really believing for this money to come through and now I'm in debt. Just, that's the process. That is the process. And it's not personal. But some of us jumped into the laws of manifestation without getting a full understanding of what the process means. And so contrast, Abraham Hicks talks about contrast. In order for us to integrate with our higher selves, we have to be tested. We have to have contrast. If we didn't have any contrast, we would be bored as shit. You wouldn't have nothing to do with ceremonies, healings, mantras, meditation. Like we wouldn't be doing any of the spiritual practices that we do if we didn't have any contrast, if we didn't have trials and tribulations. So the discipline right now will be you learning how to let things die. Letting it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Trust source. Trust the universe. Trust your guides that they are working for your highest interest. It is going to be good. Try not to catastrophize your life. Try not to get into a place where you're just doubting and questioning everything good, and you just keep thinking of ways that things could go wrong. You'll start off with one thought. You might get one bill in the mail, and you're like, damn, like I forgot about this bill. And before you know it, your mind goes into a spiral downward into the things that are going to happen as a result of your finances not being where you would like for them to be. Or you may have a fight in your relationship, and before you know it, your mind will start catastrophizing that fight and making you feel like, damn, this might lead to us breaking up. This might lead to a divorce. Like, damn, I thought this was the one. That's the illusion. Don't let the illusion trick you out of what you have worked so hard to build up and to have. You got to have faith, and you got to endure right now. But the energy right now is purging that shit. It's a lot of stuff that we've been wanting to manifest, and the reason why it ain't been coming is because we are really, really good at ignoring things and distracting ourselves from stuff that make us uncomfortable. Like humanity has mastered the art of illusion and distraction. And so the pros and cons of the 3D matrix, the veil thinning and things dissolving, is that now the cycles of life get real. It get more real than it ever was. All of a sudden, the stuff that used to give you comfort don't comfort you anymore. So guess what? You have to let that thing die and be like, I surrender. I surrender. Oh, thank you, Alex. Thank you so much for the donation. That's what's up. I feel like I have no damn energy lately. I gotta fast and reset my diet and back to plant-based. Yeah, absolutely, Alex. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we having to do. Is look, y'all. It ain't no way around this. And either you go commit to it and you go believe in your spiritual work, or you go give up and go back to the 3D matrix way of doing things, thinking, and being. And I know those of you all who are watching this video, you are part of the Soul Awakening Collective. That's not what you're trying to do. It is uncomfortable, and it's going to continue to be uncomfortable. But don't let the simulation trick you out of your harvest. It's working. It's working. Everything that you have been believing to happen for you is working. When I was walking through the woods the other day, I tried to upload the video and it keeps saying the format is something and giving me an error code. So I'm just going to tell y'all a brief synopsis of what happened. But Isis was telling me like from an ascended master perspective, and she was just like, the issue with humanity is that y'all see death as a bad thing. Y'all don't know how to let things go. And every movie y'all have ever watched, they made it seem like death was the end of something and nothing begins after that. Like y'all see death as a bad thing. Even in the movies, when somebody is dying or about to die, they would do anything to stay in their physical body, or they would do anything to keep their loved one in their physical body. And then when they die, they just grieve and grieve and grieve and grieve and grieve until they can't grieve anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that is programming. That is 3D matrix programming. All of us are the phoenix rising from the ashes. Like literally. So Anubis, call on Anubis energy. His energy is to help people. His energy is to help the souls who are going through this transformation and this awakening. We have to learn how to rely on these primordial forces to help us. You cannot do it by yourself. And you're not supposed to. But a lot of us have been wanting to have a deeper relationship with our guides, and this is how it's coming to us, through trials and tribulations. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. Yeah, absolutely, Larry. Absolutely. Yes, General. Yes, sacrifice has to happen. This is it. So look, what you do right now is going to determine 2020. It's up to you. We have free will. It is up to you. So just so you know, I'm super transparent. Even with my own finances and even in my relationship with Ernest, we've encountered some things that we thought we had worked through, right? And got past. But again, this is the dark night of the soul time. We're having to go through the darkness to get to the light. So yes, it's harvest season, but the way that you harvest don't come by just seeing the fruits of the work that you've done through the year. The way that you harvest actually comes by these challenges, and you being able to just lock yourself into, like, y'all, you gotta be crazy with it. You gotta be so crazy where you like, I don't give a fuck what this look like. I believe what I believe, and I know what I know. Like, I believe in the soul work that I've been doing. It's gonna work. It's not gonna fail. It's gonna work. I am bigger than this physical vessel. I am bigger than this world that I'm in. I am bigger than the problems that I'm having. I don't give a fuck. Okay, these bills keep coming and I don't have money to pay. You know what? I'm going to write paid in full on top of all of these bills. Like, you have to be radical. We're being called to be radical. And so with this particular energy, that's what's going to allow the rebirth, being radical. So what is it that you're not letting die? And for a lot of us, it's the ego. And not even killing the ego, because it's not about killing the ego. It's more so about training the ego, putting the ego where it needs to be, in its rightful place. The ego, we have demonized the ego. Yeah, a lot of doubt, Alex, absolutely. We have demonized the ego. But the ego is part of our survival system on earth. So if you can stop demonizing your ego, and when your ego shows up and when it does something that puts you in a position that don't feel good, then just acknowledge that feeling and be like, okay, ego, I appreciate you for being defensive, projecting, being angry and frustrated, but I need to be in my heart right now. And I can't be in my heart if I'm in my ego. You are the commander of your universe. You are the commander of your own life and your own vessel. And so the whole road back to your soul being whole again is learning how to be the commander. It's learning how to master yourself by mastering your emotions, managing your thoughts. So if you have never heard of the word catastrophize, and we are our own saviors, that's right, General. This is the lesson we're learning. So if y'all remember, again, but look up the word catastrophizing and you will see that you've been doing this, because all of us have been doing this, okay? And look, and be unattached to the outcome. It don't matter what the it don't matter. It's like if you're in a relationship right now and you feel in your heart, you feel like you want to give your all to that relationship, give your all to that relationship. It don't matter if it seems like it's becoming a dead end or not. It don't matter. What matters is the lesson from that relationship. That's what matters. Because this is part of your mission. Anything that's in your life right now, you attracted it into your life so that you can become your higher self. You don't become your higher self overnight. It is through training, a whole lot of training. Becoming our higher self will be equivalent to becoming a champion at the Olympics. Like literally in a spiritual fashion, that's who our higher self is. It's us after we have trained years and years and years in the Olympics. But because we're a microwave generation and we're so used to expecting things to happen so fast, all of a sudden, because the energy right now is like we're at a pause. We're at a standstill. Everything has been paused. Time is still moving faster, but we're at a standstill. That's a good thing. We're being given the opportunity to have space to experience the dark night of the soul so that you come out the other side integrated and more whole. So it is not to bring harm to us. It is to help us. But it feels like you're dying. And whatever it is, it's like you go from 0 to 10. It's like stuff that would make you angry to a 3. Now you at a 10. And it's like you want to go to World War III and you're like, damn, what is going on with me? Or, even with, what's another example? Okay, so let me give you another example. If you recall when Jesus was on the cross, but the whole path in him getting to the cross, right? He was having to surrender. So there was a period where they would come to apprehend him and he would use a magical way, right, of getting out of that situation, and because it wasn't time. Well, we're like Christ carrying the cross right now, and people are watching. You are on displays of people and angels alike. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are hoping we do not succeed because we have stepped out from the herd. We have stepped away from the path that was paved by our parents and grandparents. And I don't think that they're meaning any harm, but they're hoping we don't succeed in our present beliefs in the path that we're on, because they think that it's demonic or evil or harmful. They just don't know. And what this causes thought forms. You are battling with thought forms coming from other people. So you're not just dealing with yourself. You're dealing with what other people feel about you and your path and the person that you are today. So it's really good to get into using the Hamsa or the Kamsa symbol. Maybe just meditating and looking at that symbol just to turn the evil eye away from you, whether it's intentional or not. For some people, it may be intentional. There are people who are praying against us. They're praying that we fail because they believe that their path is right and ours is wrong. And so it's coming from a good place. They think that they're helping us. You know what I'm saying? And so that creates thought forms in your life. And so a lot of the resistance and the doubt and stuff that you're feeling is because people that you have core attachments with are not rooting for you to succeed, because it's outside of the realm of things that make sense to them, right? So we're dealing with that too. So this will be a good time to detach yourself energetically from those people. Do a meditation. Just visualize the cords between you and this person dissolving, not being cut, but dissolving. Because when something is cut, that's like, and it's not, it can be put back together. But when something dissolves, when you visualize it dissolving, that's it, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? And you might have to do it more than once. Don't mean you don't have to do it again. But this is a good time to dissolve energy between you and people you know for sure do not agree with your present spiritual practices. Okay? We have to dissolve those things. Let's see. Another thing. So right now, energetically, what's happening is where we're walking and everybody is standing on the side. And
it's gonna be time to leave soon, because them little girls pick on Kalani again. It's gonna be a problem.
Okay. Well, you keep watching and you walk over there.
I'm gonna make sure I ain't saying nothing too
the
crazy.
Big sister, you walk over there. Yeah. And so what's happening is, you've been ostracized for leaving Christianity. Exactly. See what I'm talking about, Nikki? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So they're watching. They're watching you walk into the cross, and they're like, "Yes, I'm so glad." Hey, accomplice in freedom. I be stalking everything you watch on YouTube. I would have found you somewhere. I was like, I gotta get this person to be a part of our weird ass weirdo gang. But it's unfortunate, but some of the people we care about are laughing at us. They like, oh girl, she's so crazy. Girl, he's so crazy. He is out of his mind. I heard him talking about he be astral traveling. Girl, he done lost his mind. Like, I don't really think they mean harm. You know what I'm saying? This is happening. And so we're the Christ right now. We're the Christ consciousness on earth that has risen, that is getting ready to rise, right? And we're on our way to a form of judgment. We're carrying that cross. We're carrying that burden. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because some of us have been doing soul work to help our whole family, to help our whole bloodline. So to have to deal with that, and you know that in secret what you're doing is to help your bloodline, that's hard and that's painful. And that is the form of a cross or a burden. The cross represents the crossroads. We're like carrying all of these crossroads, all of these different timelines, because every time you make a decision, you create a new timeline to experience life. So that is a new parallel reality that you are connecting yourself with when you make decisions. And so we're carrying this cross, and people are watching, and they're just watching to see how it's gonna play out. They're watching our relationships. They're like, you know what? They ain't gonna last. Just give it 6 more months. Give it another year. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's people doing that. And so now we're at the point now where we're like almost to the cross. You know what I'm saying? We're almost there. And we're being nailed up, and we're not resistant. You know, you come to a point where you just surrender, and you're like, you know what? I can't be in resistance. Like Abraham Hicks talks about going upstream. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it no more. So allow yourself to be the corkscrew. And you may have been pulled down up under the water and you feel like you're sinking and drowning. But when you release the resistance and just surrender to the transformation that is taking place, and trust that this is happening because of the soul work that you are doing, and because this is the path in which you will receive your risen self, your higher self, where you're able to sit at the right hand of Creator Source Energy in heaven. You know what I'm saying? This is the path to get there. And even in Freemasonry and stuff like that, now I tell them from the country, I see a bug and I just be like, but in Freemasonry and stuff like that, like they do these humiliation rituals. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually based on what I'm talking about now. You know, and so we're going through like these humiliation rituals. The ego is dying, and it is weakening, and it don't want to. And there's a part of you that don't want to surrender because it causes fear to come to the surface. It's like, well, the last time I surrendered like this, I got my heart broke. Or the last time I just surrendered to what was happening in my life, and my life went in a way that I really didn't want it to. Or the last time, like, what do you mean surrender? But releasing the resistance and just be like, you know what? I don't have to force the simulation to project to me what I want to see. I believe in the work that I'm doing on myself on a deeper level, healing my inner child, reparenting myself. You know what I'm saying? Doing shadow work, facing my own demons. I know that this is going to take me to be integrated with my higher self. I trust that. So you know what? Fuck the simulation.
Kalani.
Fuck the illusion of what it looked like.
Kalani.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that.
Kalani, come
And
here.
this is how we got to be, y'all. And so we're up on this cross.
Come here.
We're about to have our 3 days of darkness. I'm just channeling this information now. I know this is
Kalani,
going to be
come
confirmed.
here.
So just hold on. And for me, I've been guided by my guides for the next 3 days to do spiritual baths or spiritual
okay?
showers. So I recommend that you all do the same thing for the next 3
okay.
days.
Come here.
But
They don't have to
we're
be
the
a best
phoenix
friend.
and
I'm
we're
a best
about to rise.
okay.
Okay?
I don't want
Absolutely.
people being mean
So
to you,
just
okay?
be patient with yourself. Take your time. What's up, Flex? Absolutely. I'm glad that this is touching you all. Your mom's name is Kalani and you're Kalandra. That's what's up, Kalandra the Alchemist. I love it. Yeah,
She
and
said
this is
don't
my
nobody
daughter.
wanna be
Her
her
name
best
is
friend.
Kalila.
Hey, y'all.
Aww.
Yeah, she said nobody want to be her best friend, so she said.
Aww. She's so sweet. Sweet souls like that. Like, nobody want to play with her, and she still go walk right back out there in it.
Yeah, find somebody
else to play with. That's the perfect lesson. So look, there go a lesson from my 5-year-old. Like, okay, so if people in your circle don't accept you, that's okay. There's a soul tribe for you. We are finding each other, and we're going to encourage and uplift each other. We're not going to be judgmental to each other. We're not going to be harsh to each other. And you just got to keep going. I promise y'all, we're going to get through this together. But the pressure is on. You're going to feel the pressure more and more. If you have a situation and it feel like it's escalating to a level, because this is the illusion that makes it escalate, okay? Shit ain't really as bad as it seems. That's just what the illusion does, because the 3D matrix don't want to die. The lords of time and all the different lords we got free from, they want to punish us from getting free from them. They don't want to lose their energy source. And when you pull your attention away, whatever you focus on, you know what I'm saying, it perseveres. So when you start pulling your attention away from those things, because you recognize the deception, you recognize the delusion and the distraction in it, then they're going to fight to get you back. And that's what we're experiencing. So take the tips, do the spiritual baths, learn ways to protect yourself from the evil eye, use black tourmaline. Any black crystals is really good for protection. Hematite.
Oh, I can't watch this
I know that we have offered, walk over there with her.
She
And
asked
I'm
somebody
finna
and
finish up. She ignored her. Yeah, some little kids just mean. So yeah, do that. And if y'all need anything else, just email us. We'll get back with you. But like I said, both of us are dealing with the dark night of our soul, being twin flames. It is a process, and it is a process that's very sacred, but it's equally hard and difficult. But just know that love really perseveres, and as long as you're making decisions out of your heart, things are going to turn out right. Things are going to be for your best, highest interest. Just hold on to that. Believe that. This is not the time to doubt your magic, okay? Hold on to that. Don't let the pressure make you feel like you got to backpedal, because you don't. Don't think that what's happening means you took 2 steps back. It does not. It means that you are going in the right direction. And as we are liberating ourselves, we are liberating Earth. We are liberating the collective, okay? So this is a really big deal. The work that you are doing with yourself affects the whole world, because we are one, okay? The everything is like one thing. You know what I'm saying? The mind is all. And if you want a reading, just inbox us at remnantsgathering@gmail.com, and we can book the reading and get it popping. The readings be
we're going
excellent.
to go get ice cream.
So, yeah, we're going to go and hang out some more with baby girl and baby boy It's getting cool out here. But thank y'all so much. And again, just email me if you want a reading. The readings are $30 and you get a whole hour. And you can ask anybody that's in here. In that hour, you're going to get so much more than just a reading. And I don't know anybody doing readings for $30. They're so expensive now. And then I'm also going to try to set the intention to do a reading just on the live where you can just give a donation and I'll address one of your questions or whatever that you have. And, you know, I'll ask the cards and everything. So I'm going to try to set an intention to do that this weekend as well. Okay. The email is Remnants Gathering. Flex, can you put the email up there for me? Remnants Gathering. Okay, baby. remnantsgathering@gmail.com.
Okay, sit up.
If somebody could put that up there for me before we get off. But
Hold on, KJ. No.
don't you jump off of here. I knew you was gonna do it.
Uh-huh.
Throwing temper tantrums. Come on, baby girl. Okay, so we love y'all. Like, thank y'all so much for just being in support of us. And just know, like, it's real over here. You know what I'm saying? We really go through this ascension together. You're not by yourself. Trust me. You're not by yourself. And the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And always, like we always say, we holding virtual hands with y'all, crossing a rainbow bridge into higher consciousness, higher dimensions. And your third eye has just been kissed. All right. Peace.